Coming up this weekend 10 or 20 times was the idea that if everybody wore a mask and if everybody wore latex gloves, we could all go at least get the stores open coast to coast. Is that possible? If we wore a mask, if we wore plastic gloves, we could at least get retail open?
Well, I think the ability to open retail safe depends on more than masks and gloves. Masks are really, a stopgap measure. How well they work isn't really as well known as you might think. So the most important thing is the ability to stay away from each other physically and have barriers between people, particularly like at cash registers, that would prevent droplets from spreading better than a mask would. So I think it's possible in some areas to do that. As cases are coming down, as we have more public health measures in place, as the hospitals are doing better. But it has to be done very carefully, and it's not if you just wear a mask and gloves, you're good to go.
Josh, how does contact tracing work? Is it the most effective tool we have right now?
It is a really critical tool. And the idea is we want to stop the virus from spreading from person to person without having to tell everyone to go home and stay at home. And so what you do is you find someone who has the coronavirus. Maybe they had a test and they're positive. You call them right away. You find out who they've been in contact with during their infectious period, which is a couple days before they started symptoms. And then quick, you call them, you tell them that they may have been exposed and that they should quarantine themselves so that when they start getting infectious, there's nobody for them to give it to. That's the basic idea. And it requires a lot of people to do. And New York is planning to hire something like 10,000 people. But if you can do it, and even if it's not perfect, you can really slow the spread of the virus.